Okay, so hi everyone, right? This is we are doing grammar and vocabulary once again, right? We are doing some practice together this afternoon. So do tune in to our other teachers live later on as well. Because we have live sessions lined up from um oh, it's only you, Moon X. Yes, it's only you today. Right, maybe this timing people have CCA in school, right? Maybe some of them have not ended school yet, right? So right now over here is only me and you here. Okay, thank you for the likes and thank you for joining the live as well. Hey, Moon X. Right. How have you been though? Right. Do you have anything to share? Right, just feel free. You can just wait for others to join first. Good. Okay, glad to hear that. Okay. Yes, it's finally Friday. Maybe that is something that we can be happy for today. For some of us, yeah, the weekends are here, and some of us just think that is another normal day, right? But weekends are always a rest day for everyone. Yes. One next, sorry to ask, are you still a student right now, or you are not a student anymore? Right? Just a curious question only, right? Because based on your answers, they're actually pretty good as well. Oh, you're still a student, just that you already finished PSLE. I see. Okay. Can. Right, let's just wait for more people to join. Wow, okay. Okay, in the meantime, you can take a look at the first few questions first before we start our live session today. Yay, 11 people together with us. Yes. Thank you everyone and welcome to our live. Right. Today we are actually doing grammar and vocabulary MCQ questions from our newly launched ebook. Okay, so for those of you who are interested, feel free to head to our link in bio to shop around and browse our ebooks collection. Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at question 1 together, shall we? Since we are ready over here. Hey, much to Mrs. Tan's disappointment, her students had performed blank her expectations in the test. Much to her disappointment. Okay, this is one of the keywords over here. Right. So, performed over, within, under, below her expectations. Okay, so for this question, yes, when X, that is correct. Okay, below her expectations. Okay, we don't really say under expectations, but they can underperform, right? So the answer is number 4. Okay, because she is disappointed. So it means that it did not meet the expectations. Okay, did not meet the expectations. Okay, hello, full marks for everything. Hello, Daily English. Okay, hi, Natasha. Hello, everyone who are new here. Right, so let's go on to question number 2 then. Right, so based on question number 2, they will come to our party blank, ask Sarah. Okay, question tag. Okay, question tag. Question tags are sometimes quite fun to do because it's actually often a giveaway question. Okay, so we know that the question tag is will, so the answer will be won't. Okay, however, please take note, a lot of people would make a careless mistake on putting option number 4 instead. Why is it not option number 4? Option number 4 will only be applicable if the question tag is would. Okay, so would will become wouldn't. Okay, and then will become won't. Okay, straightforward. Okay, looking at question number 3. The class of students blank patiently right now for their teacher to arrive. Okay, this one, right, tricky question once again. We know that this is a collective noun. Okay, we know that this is a collective noun. And right now, this is present tense. Okay, this is present tense. So, right, what would the answer be? Is waiting, yes. Okay, is waiting, that is correct. Okay, so for this question, right, why we cannot put are waiting is because class is singular. Okay, even though there is students in the class, we still refer to them as a grouped form. So that group of people, only one group, right? So therefore, we only can use the singular form because we are referring to the class. Okay, moving on to question number 4. Henry, as well as Martin, blank at the park every Sunday. Okay, we know this, as usual, gets cancelled out because it is a distractor. Okay, we know that it's a distractor. What would the answer be for question 4? Okay, yes, very good. On a roll. Yes, cycles. Okay, present tense still ongoing, right? So cycles. Okay, question 5. How blank luggage will you be bringing for our holiday? Mr. Tan asked his wife. Okay, so for this question, right, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, so for this case, luggage in this sense is uncountable. Right, for question number 5, luggage in this sense is countable, yes. Okay, countable. Sorry for the error. Yes, so since it's countable, we can eliminate much and little. So usually we will just ask how many will you bring, not how less or how few will you bring, right? Therefore, the answer can only be number 4. Okay, moving on to the next question. Question number 6. Mary delivered the parcel to the Mr. Teo blank since... I think there shouldn't be a the over here. So, Mary delivered the parcel to Mr. Teo blank since her mother could not. Okay, Mary is a girl, right? Cannot be it. Okay, Mary is not an animal or object. Yes, so herself. Mary cannot deliver the parcel myself, right? It's no link. Okay, what is with over here? Okay, that is definitely wrong. So the answer can only be number 3. Question 7. We watched our friends blank in the school concert last week. Okay. So we watched our friends something, right? Okay, over here it will be in its base form. Okay, base form. So we watched our friends blank in the school concert last week. Okay, so why is it the base form? Right, it's because it is still ongoing when we were watching it last week, which is why this last week only applies to watch for past tense, right? Therefore, the answer is number 1. Okay, dance. Okay, very commonly tested. Please take note. Yes. Question 8. Barry blank cat was ill, went to the vet yesterday. Okay, so the cat belongs to Barry, right? So we cannot say that it's a whom because this will have to be a person. Okay, cannot be whom. Right? Yes, so the answer can only be whose cat was ill. Okay? Whose cat was ill. Question 9. Visiting the dentist once every 6 months blank more important for good oral health, father said. Okay, so question number 9, what would your answer be? Is, very good. Why is it is? Do you know? Okay, is there any explanation on why your answer is number 1? Yes, what is your explanation then? You have a reasoning behind why you chose is. It makes sense. Okay, Moon X. sometimes it does make sense, but we are unsure why we chose is instead of are or something, right? So a visit, visiting once every 6 months is important because visiting, right, one visit. Okay, therefore it's singular and this is in present tense, right? Once every 6 months. Yes, okay. So very good. Blank, it rains heavily. We will proceed with the camping trip. Okay, blank, it rains heavily. We will proceed with the camping trip. Unless, right? Unless it rains heavily. Right. So if it doesn't rain, then we will still proceed. Right. So question 10, the answer is unless. Okay, unless it rains heavily, then we won't go, right? Okay, very good. Moving on to the next part over here, Bird's Paradise. Okay, so this passage is talking about Bird's Paradise in Singapore. Alright, so let's read through this together. Okay, most of Bird's Paradise's residents have settled in after the big move to their new home at Mandai Wildlife Reserve. The new bird park opened on 8 May and operates blank 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Okay, and operates blank 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Okay, so what would the answer be? Okay. Wait, hold on. My TikTok is lagging on my end. Okay, apologies. Let me try to go in again. Okay, yes. H, yes. Okay, from. Operates from this timing to that timing, right? There are free shuttle services within the park, blank the convenience of visitors. Okay. Four, yes. Okay, actually, four is the correct answer. Okay, so yes, for the convenience of visitors, right? Next question. Visitors can look forward blank team walk through aviaries where they can get up close blank personal with the birds. Okay, they can look forward to, yes. Look forward to. Okay, moving on. They can get up close blank personal with the birds. They can get up close blank personal with the birds. Okay, up close something personal. Oh, we read wrongly. It's okay. Right. Try again. Right. I don't think there's an option as up over here. Okay, you can try. Okay, hi ISCHR B and personal. Yes, okay. So the answer is actually B. Up close and personal. Right. Connecting both of them. There are blank play areas for children, including one blank trampolines. Okay, there are something play areas. Also, yes, Don Don Donkey. Okay, there are also play areas for children, including one blank trampolines. Okay, including one blank trampolines. With, very good. Okay, including one with trampolines, right? The place have trampolines in there. So the larger aviaries are able to house more species so that they can interact with one another in the same area. Some birds are friendly and may land blank visitors. Okay, land something visitors, right? You have to land blank a flat surface or a surface, right? So yes, I have to censor that word, right? On, yes, okay. Land on a surface, right? So land on visitors. They are encouraged to exercise caution, blank interacting with the birds, right? So they are encouraged to exercise caution. This means to be careful, right? This means to be careful, blank interacting with the birds. Okay, yes, Don Don Donkey, very good. Okay, when interacting with the birds. Okay, when interacting with the birds. Okay, it's not between, right? It's when, right? During the time that they are interacting with the birds, you have to be careful. During keeper talk sessions, flocks, blank macaws, penguins, and songbirds will be featured while the keepers share more about the birds. Okay, so flocks, blank macaws, penguins, and songbirds. Okay, flocks, blank something, right? We need to use a preposition over here for question 19. Flocks of something, yes, key. Flocks of. Flock of bird, right? A flock of bird. After a day walking around the park, visitors can take a rest and and satisfy their hunger at blank of the 7 food and beverage outlets. Okay, something of the 7 food and beverage outlets. Okay, any of the 7 food and beverage outlets. Yes, okay, any. Please don't say each, okay? It's not each of the 7 food outlets. Even though it's possible for you to eat that much, however, I think the more appropriate answer will definitely be any. Okay, so the answer is not each but any. Okay, very good, Moon X, any, yes. Okay, so now we are at vocabulary, right? Vocabulary. Okay, let's see. Over here, right, vocabulary. Larry ended up blank the blame for the mistake as no one else stepped forward to tell the truth. Okay, the blame, right. Okay, so shouldering the blame, yes. Okay, shouldering the blame. We cheered wildly without blank when it was announced that our school had won the track and field championship. Okay, without something. This is a bit harder, right, for question 22. Yes, the answer is actually number 1. Very good, Moon X. Okay, the answer is actually number 1, restraint. Okay, cheered without restraint. It means that we didn't hold back. Okay, not holding back. Not holding back. Being highly blank, Oscar is always able to point out the slightest change in his friend's appearance. Okay, let me... Observant, yes. Okay, observant, because it's just the slightest change in the appearance. Where it is low, is unnoticeable. Yet he is able to notice it, right? Therefore, he is very observant, means that he takes note of what is going on. Okay, question 24. Natalie blanked her assignment late and received a failing grade as a consequence. Okay, her assignment. Okay, turn in. Yes. So this is actually a phrasal verb, right? So all of these phrases have completely different meanings. Okay, so turn down means to reject. Okay, turn out means to be the result of something. Turn up means to show up. Okay, and turn in means to submit or surrender, right? I turn it myself in when I actually told a lie. I went to turn myself in and tell my mom about it or something like this, right? So I got scolded instead of my brother or something like that. Okay, very good. Question 25. She gazed blank at the music box on display, which she knew she could not afford. She knew she could not afford, right? Okay, question 25 is 3. Gaze longingly. Right, gaze longingly. Okay, very good. So now let's just take some time to read this passage first before we go through with all the options to find the synonyms. In the meantime, you can actually think of what type of synonyms can appear as well for the bolded and underlined words. Okay, so I'll leave this here for a moment. Okay, right. So let's continue on with this, right? So Moon X says that is 29 have affordable as an option? Oh, question 29. It is also okay. So we'll go there and take a look at it first. Right, let's look at question 26 first. Hesitant. Okay, hesitant. Right, so what do you think the answer for hesitant is? Okay, uncertain of what to do, right? Question 26. Okay, question 26, uncertain. Very good. Okay, uncertain. Question 27, understanding. Okay, understanding. Okay, what would the answer be? Okay, what would the answer be for 27? Gave a little smile of understanding. What is option 2? Option 2 is affection. Affection means that you are showing love, right? Showing affection to someone means like showing a bit of love, like how maybe Mary cuddled her pet dog with affection, right? Oh, 3, concern. Okay. Actually, showing concern doesn't really mean to be understanding. It just shows that you are very worried for the person. So for concern, we actually suit the word worried more. IDK, yes, Moon X, it's okay. Right, so the answer actually is number 1, empathy. Right, to empathize with someone is to actually put yourself in one's shoe. Okay, have you ever heard of this phrase before? Okay, it means to put yourself in that situation that they are experiencing and understand their feelings, right? So yes, so for that, we will put empathy as the answer. Okay, affection is used for more for love and care. Okay, and pity. Pity will mean more on being um more sympathizing with the person. He just feels sorry. He feels sorry. Okay, next question. Lit up, and she nodded. Right, lit up. Okay, lit up. Your answer is brighten for question 28. That is correct. Okay, her face brightened. Okay, very good. You predicted question 29. Very good. Actually, that's a very good skill or something that you can do during your exam, right? When you read the passage, you actually can predict, oh, actually there's a possible synonym that may be the answer, and you see if that tallies with you, right? So since you predicted that affordable is going to come out for 29, yes, you are correct, right? The answer is affordable. Very good. Okay, and then we look at question number 30, right? Question 30, the answer is liberally, right? The stall owner dishes out the portion liberally, and the large serving will keep you full till lunchtime. So sometimes if you cannot understand what the word mean in the question, you have to read through the story that can help you understand the context of why you are using this word. Okay, so to be liberal, right? Giving a large serving. Okay, liberally. Okay, giving a large serving, right? So yes, question 30, the answer is generously, right? I give you as much as I can, right? Some are stingy. So when they're stingy, they actually give very less things, right? So this case, the answer is liberally. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Michelle. Okay, so let's go on to the next practice, right? We are back to grammar. Okay, honestly, do you think that vocabulary or grammar is more difficult in a sense? Actually, some may argue that grammar is harder than vocabulary, even though your vocabulary bank is not very strong. But sometimes grammar turns out to be the one that people underperform. Right? So what do you think? Vocabulary, Moon X, okay. Understandable, right? Because some of us we actually struggle a lot with our vocab and we just want to expand our knowledge on like some of the vocabulary words. Right? However, for grammar, that means that I hope everyone can at least score maybe a 9 out of the 10 for grammar, giving one question a leeway for careless mistakes. Okay, but best if you can get full marks for grammar because grammar is a very essential foundation for our English. Okay, so let's take a look at question number 1 together. Okay, mother blank cookies for all morning for the charity drive. Okay, all morning, right? All morning. Okay, so Moon X answer is number 3. Okay, yes, has been baking. Okay, why is it has been baking mother one person? One person. Okay, therefore we have to use the singular form. Hi, Abby. Okay, Abby's answer is also number 3. That's correct. Okay, question number 2. Pat will travel to China blank. Ask Mrs. Ong. What type of question is this? Right, do you remember Moon X? We brought it up just now. Okay, we brought it up just now. Okay, Abby's answer is 1. You have bad memory. Okay, as I repeat this, right, this is question tag. Okay, what is question tag? It means about the keyword in the question. It's okay, Moon X, right? Everyone mostly has short term memory as well. unless it's something that is a very core memory that will engrave and carve it into your mind, right? So over here, Abby, your answer is number 1, right? Will travel to China blank. So over here, this is a positive form, she will. So therefore, over here, we have to put the negative form instead, right? So the answer has to be option number 2. He, won't she. Okay, instead of number 1, right, the answer is number 2, won't she. Okay, because this is the negative form. Yay, yes, okay, yay. Okay, moving on to question number 3. Neither Peter nor his classmates blanked the project that was due yesterday. Aha, this question, we always look at the second subject. Okay, second subject. Okay, so we ignore Peter. Peter, one person, we ignore. Okay, second subject is the most important. So second subject is, okay, what is second subject? Okay, the second subject is actually, what is the second subject? Whoa. Plural, I don't know. Okay, so sorry for the interruption because my TikTok glitch again. Okay, so for question number 3, right, for this case, the answer is have completed because classmates is plural. Okay, therefore it will be have completed. Yes, answer is 2. Very good, Abby. Right. Yes. Okay, so going on to question number 4. Harry is going blank a difficult time and needs our help. Okay, so for this case, preposition, going blank something, right? You're going blank a difficult time. Yes, going through. Okay, very straightforward. Okay, so you go through a difficult time, a period of time. For I'm confident. Very good to have confidence in your answer, Abby. Very good. Okay, let's go on to question number 5. Larry will join us for the movie blank. He has to attend his enrichment class. Okay, he will join us for the movie blank. He has to attend his enrichment class. There is a conflict, right? So over here, he only can choose between one. When you only can choose between one, the answer has to be unless. Okay, so Moon X did very well, right? Unless he has to attend the enrichment class. So it means that, oh, if I have the enrichment class, I cannot go for the movie. But if I don't have enrichment class, I can make it to the movie. Okay, so that's how we answer this type of question, right? And know when we can use the word unless. Okay, so if there's no questions, I'll be moving on. Right, Abby, okay? Okay, next question number 6. While Ali was admiring the scenery, a pickpocket blanked his wallet. Oh no, while he was admiring the scenery. Right, question number 6, what would the answer be? Had stolen. Okay, Abby's is stole. Yes, Abby is correct. In this case, right, why is the answer stole? Right, so he was admiring the scenery, a pickpocket something. So during this period of time, right, this action was performed. Then he was still admiring the scenery, right? So this is present plus this will be past. Okay, simple past tense. Therefore, it's just stole. Okay, stole his wallet. Okay, moving on to question number 7. I take my vitamins daily to prevent myself from blank a cold. Okay, for this question, a lot of students will say, oh, it just sounds right. Okay, this just sounds correct to me. But why do we put an ing, right? Why is the answer correct? Catching a cold. Okay, why do we put ing? Sounds correct, yes. So why do we put an ing? Does anyone have an explanation for this? Sounds correct. Sounds correct is not a valid explanation, right? Anyone wants to try? I take my vitamins daily to prevent myself from catching. DK Jaren. I don't know, I only say 3 because sounds correct. Crifinos. Okay, sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly, but can I just Crif. I can I just call you Crif instead because it's easier to pronounce that. Hey Crif, so you don't know how to explain this, right? Yeah, sometimes it just sounds correct to us. So there's this thing that we can look at is prevent something from. So we use a gerund, which is what Moon X mentioned, right? So this is actually correct. Okay, it means, what does a gerund mean? It means a verb plus ing. Okay, it's not the base form because there is a prevent. Okay, prevent myself from a gerund, right? Therefore, this is the correct answer. Okay, so let's look at other example, right? So I lock the door to prevent a thief from entering my house, right? So prevent thief from entering, right? So it has to be enter ing, a verb. Enter plus ing. Okay, so that's a gerund. Yes, question number 8. Jay was in the laboratory when he saw his classmates blank the beaker. Okay, another one, right? Saw. Okay, so Jay was in the laboratory. Okay, what is the answer? Okay, what would the answer be? Right, let me give you some time to break. Hey, Moon X gave your answer. Break when he saw his classmates break the beaker. Any more answers? Okay, any more answer? 1 or 2. Okay. So is it break or broke? Okay, is it break or broke? Anyone wants to try? UDK, which one first? Okay, so Moon X, okay, there is actually one key thing we can take note of. So if you see, right, there's this one thing we can always remember is your 5 senses. Okay, so these are verbs of perception, right? Okay, do you have other verbs of perception? Right, can we list out? Okay, so it's not broke. So whenever there are verbs of perception over here, the word has to be in its base form, right? Therefore, the answer is number 1. You forgot about that. It's okay, Moon X. Okay, so can we list out some verbs of perception over here? Right, let's try listing out some verbs of perception together. See? Yes, see, hear, notice, felt. Okay, felt is not really a perception. Watch. Okay, watch. Heard. Okay, so I heard a noise, right? Okay, I heard her sing a song. Okay, I heard her sing a song. Okay, I heard her sing a song. So therefore, we don't say I heard her singing a song, I heard her sing a song. Singing applies only in certain, let's say, context, right? When it's ongoing. Okay, let's go on to question number 9. Mary's close group of friends blank for her at the courtyard just now. Okay, so let's go on to question number 9. Right, Mary's close group of friends blank for her at the courtyard just now. Question number 9. 3. Was waiting. Very good. Okay, we called the collective noun group of friends. Singular. Okay, just now, past tense. Okay, singular and past tense, therefore the answer is was waiting for her. Okay, question number 10. Peter did not have blank homework today. He only had to finish one piece of math worksheet. Okay, he only had to finish one piece of math worksheet. Okay, question number 10. The answer is, so is it 3, 1, any, many, much? Much, yes. Okay, the answer is actually he did not have much homework today. He only had to finish one piece. So cannot say don't have any because he had one piece of math homework. Right, so we have to take note to read the whole question before we look at the answer. Okay, sometimes we might miss out on certain things and we do really quickly, so it becomes an oversight. Yes. Okay, back to another grammar close. Right, or do you want to do vocabulary instead? Okay, I give you a choice, Moon X. Do you want to do grammar close or do you want to just move on to vocab? Vocab, okay, sure. Right, vocabulary practice over here. Okay, so the basketball finals had to be blanked to a later date due to the storm. Phrasal verbs. Okay, phrasal verbs. So the basketball finals had to be blanked to a later date due to the storm. Right? Have to be confident in your answer. Okay, Moon X. Question 21, you are correct. Okay, put off. Okay, so put off means postpone. Okay, put off means postpone. What does put up mean then? Put up means to tolerate. Okay, put up with your attitude. I have to tolerate your attitude. Right? And then what does put out mean? Okay, I put something out there. Right? Maybe in a literal form. Right? Placing something. Okay. Put away is to keep something. Put away your storybooks. Now it's lesson time. Right? Sometimes primary school, the teacher will catch students reading books under the table. Right? So put away your storybook. Now it's time to learn. Okay, let's go on to question 22. Science fiction and mystery are some book blank that you can borrow from the library. Okay, science fiction and mystery. Okay, genres, yes. Okay, very straightforward, genres. Okay, these are categories, right? These are categories. Okay, and genre, there are many types of genres, right? Action, horror, thriller, comedy. Okay, many more, right? So these are what we call genres. Okay, if you are to list out, there are actually too many genres to fill up over here. So yes, this is the general range of things you have to take note of for what genre means, right? And if you go back to question 23, within seconds from the explosion, the wooden hut was blank in flames. Flames, right? Covered. Okay? Covered. Okay, so consumed in flames. Are you sure, Moon X? Oh. Yes, I hear a realization in that. Oh. Right? What would your answer be for question 23? Okay? Swallowed in flames, right? The whole fire actually took over the hut. Okay, this is the hut, and then all the fire just spread like this. Okay, it's actually engulfed. Oh, sorry, the answer is not covered. I'm so sorry. But I'm just trying to say that how the flames are covering the hut, but in literal meanings, we cannot really use covered. Okay, I'm sorry, Moon X, for making you feel so sad. Yes. Okay, I apologize for that. The answer is definitely not covered. Right, I was just using it to explain how it covers the hut. How the flames are like engulfed, right? It swallows the whole hut. Okay, engulfed in flames. So this actually is a very commonly used phrase, right? So oh, the car was engulfed in flames, right? If you read news articles, right, about like fires, usually the news reporters or maybe the article writers, they will actually just say that, oh, this shop house was engulfed in flames. Okay, so yes, it's a good thing that we know it now. Question 24. Even the doctors were surprised at David's sudden blank of fever and could not find the cause. Sudden something of fever. Okay, sudden something of fever. Question 24, what would the answer be? 1, yes. Onset of fever. Okay, sudden onset of fever. Okay, yes. Moving on to the next question. Justin is blank. I wish he would stop harassing me. Over here, idioms. Okay, idioms. So, if you can see over here, what would the answer be? What is the most valid idiom that can help to make this sentence more let's say make sense, right? So for question 25, yes, 2 is the correct answer. Okay, a thorn in my flesh, right? It's like something that is pricking you. It's something that disturbs you so much, right? And it's making you feel annoyed, feel sad, feel worried, right? A thorn in my flesh. Okay, so that will be the answer for question 25. Let's move on to the next part. Okay, once again, I'll give you some time to read this, right? And we'll be right back in a few minutes' time. Okay, you can identify the synonyms for these highlighted words first. Let me just highlight them. Oops. Okay, yes. So just take some time, read the passage, and try to learn how to spot the trend. Right, we can try to learn how to spot the trend. Adapted, okay. Oh, so you're looking at the options. Okay, so for the first question for 26, right? Yes, adapted is correct. Oopsie. Accidentally used the highlighter. Yes, adapted. Okay, adapted. Right, so next, routine temperature checks. Routine. Okay, routine. Regular. Okay, regular is option number 2. That is for question routine temperature checks. Yes, that's correct. Okay, routine temperature checks. It's regular, yes. Oh, now Moonlight is here. So I have Moon X and Moonlight together once again. Hello. Okay, so let's go back to question 28. Okay, question 28, unexpected direction. Right, in an unexpected direction. So what is unexpected? Okay, unexpected. Okay, I have two of your answers. Wow, complete opposites. Okay, I have 1 and 4. So is it abrupt or unanticipated? Unexpected. Okay, question 28. The answer is actually 4. Okay, so why is it unanticipated and it's not abrupt? Okay, abrupt actually means sudden. Okay, so it comes to an abrupt halt, right? So abrupt sudden, let's say that this story has an abrupt ending. It is not an unexpected ending though, right? This doesn't mean unexpected for abrupt. Okay, it means that this ending is too sudden, that like, oh, maybe after the third paragraph, right, then suddenly the main character revived or something like this, then they live happily ever after. So there wasn't this bridge between how the main character revived or something like that, right? So that will be how we describe an abrupt ending, or just out of nowhere they just say okay, and that's all of the story. That's all for the story. So if you watch a movie and it's very mysterious, suspense, thriller, and then suddenly it just says the end, you'll be like, oh, what is going on, right? You want to find out next, right? Yes. Okay, so I'm glad you realized that, Moon X. Okay, so for question 29, help the fight against COVID-19. Okay, help. Okay, so for question 29, the question is actually help. Okay, so Moonlight says it's 1, 8. Yes. Okay, very good. 8. Yes. Help the COVID-19. Right, support. LVMH is the biggest luxury company in the world. Back then, the French government warned the public that hospitals in Paris might face hand sanitizer shortages. LMVH converted their perfume production lines to produce hand sanitizer. Okay, so warn the public. He warned. He warned the public. Alerted. Okay, is everyone's answer the same for question 31? Yes. No. Why is it no, Moon X? Are you going to change your mind? Okay. 1 is alerted. Yes, Moon X is okay. Okay, just take note that sometimes if we overthink our answers, it may actually not be that great as just being confident in your first answer, right? So it's completely fine, right? Let me just raise the blinds first, cause it's a bit dark. Okay. Yes, it's much brighter now. Yep. You keep second guessing. Yeah, Moon X. That's what a lot of students will do. So whenever you write something, right, you second guess your answer. Then you change your answer to the wrong one instead. Then when you get back your paper, you'll be like, oh my god, I actually wanted to write this answer. Why didn't I do that and second guess myself? Alright, so that's a bad habit. And we can just be firm in our answer, and that's all. So real, yes, okay. Actually, I used to do that too. Just that it's a really bad habit, right? Then you'll regret. In your exams, you'll just feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, we are at the next practice already. So, grammar. And this will be our last practice for the live today. Right, so let's do this together. Hello, if art so much. Okay, I would not like to pronounce it the way I think it is, so I will call you if art too much. What is your name? Oh, sorry, Moon X. Hello. Let me introduce myself. I am teacher Rin. Okay, so yes, feel free to join my live next time. Oh, you're asking for fish and chips. Okay. Yes, hi fish and chips. Fish and chips, how are you? It's March already. It means our third month in secondary school, right? So yes. Okay, so question number 1. Our last practice for today, fish and chips. You are just nice, just on time. Okay, Moonlight says it's 1. Moonlight, were you Amoy from the previous lives? Do you change your profile picture and name from Amoy? Okay, so I see first question answer is number 1, right, for practice 33. Yes, very straightforward. Right, Mrs. Tan, not Miss Lee, who painted the wall all by herself. Mrs. Tan, a girl, cannot be himself, yourself, or themselves. Right, straightforward question. Okay. Moonlight, why you laugh? I was asking you whether you were Amoy. Are you Amoy? Okay. Maybe you are not, just have the similar name, right? Okay, yes, correct. Oh, so you are Amoy. I see. Okay, no wonder. Feels familiar to see you. Right, question 2. Secondary school is okay, but more work to do. Yes, definitely fish and chips. Right. But at least you are managing well, right? Just know how to manage your time well. Okay, so question number 2 over here. Okay, Moon X says that it's option 4. Question 2. I wanted to buy the toy, but it cost too much money. Okay, I could not afford it. Okay, money, in a sense, is uncountable. Okay, the only thing that is countable is the currency, the dollar and cents. How many dollars and how many cents, right? Okay, we can count $1, $2, $3. Okay, wow, good guess. Yes, thank you, Moonlight. Okay, I'm glad I actually guessed the correct person, or else it will be quite embarrassing that I call you the wrong person previously. Okay, question number 3. Grandmother blank for her medical checkup annually as she has several health issues. Okay, annually, every year. So it's still ongoing. Grandma is still going for her health checks every year. Right, so goes for her medical health check. Okay, Moon X and fish and chips. Question number 3. That is correct. Okay, we know that grandmother is one person, cannot be two people. One person. Okay, every year, present tense. Okay, easily eliminate the other options. Okay, question 4. All the flights were either postponed or cancelled, blank the heavy snowstorm. Okay, blank the heavy snowstorm. Question number 4. Okay, cancelled or postponed. Okay, I have from the heavy snowstorm. Okay, some answers with question marks means that sometimes are doubting yourself, right? Okay, any more answer? What about you, fish and chips? Okay, is it cancelled from, cancelled during, cancelled in, cancelled by, cancelled something, right? Okay, let's take some time to wait for your answers. Or am I not loading the comments? I think 4. Okay, during. Okay, so I have a few. Wonny love. Debating between 3 and 4. Okay. Yes. Okay, so actually the answer is 2. Okay, there's a conflict between 2 and 4, which I understand, right? Because the snowstorm, this question is a little bit vague. However, the answer will be by. If I had this question on my paper, I will confirm skip. Oh, definitely. Some of you, please don't skip though, right? It's better to make a gamble over your choices than to leave a question completely blank, because you have a 25% chance of getting it correct. Okay, so if you are debating between two answers, you already have 50% of getting it correct. So just have faith in yourself, and the answer is actually number 2, right? By the snowstorm. So this is the cause of this. Okay, the cause, either postponed or cancelled. Okay, during the heavy snowstorm is also debatable. Okay, debatable, but okay, it's because there is a snowstorm. That is why we stop it. If it's during it will be too late already. So the most possible most appropriate answer, yes, is actually number 2. Roll the eraser, Moon X. Very funny. Actually, I've seen some people who roll the eraser and they always land in the same answer because their erasers are all disproportionate. They are not in a proper dice way, you know. The erasers will always land either flat, right? Usually the erasers, let's say this is an eraser, it wouldn't really land on the side. It will actually just land flat over here, right? So it's not really a good choice unless your lucky number is on the top of the eraser. If WA you bring dice, does the exam venue allow a dice? Maybe it does, but what if you roll number 5 and 6? IDK, okay. Interesting, right? Interesting thing to ponder about. Some people, they say they roll their pencil. Okay, then some funny things. A lot of funny traditions that I've seen. Okay, so question number 5. If Sally blank litter on the floor, she will pick it up. Sally, litter on the floor, she will pick it up. Okay, if Sally sees, very good. Okay, present tense, she will pick it up. Okay, hello Bob, right? Yes, question number 6. The girl blank the principal praised during the assembly is my sister. Okay, we see the girl and the principal, we know it's the hamburger. Okay, those who have stayed here long enough will know that the answer is whom. Okay, person, whom, person. Okay, let me write down person. Okay, person, whom, person. Very good. Question number 7. My elder sister studied law, blank Nanyang University before she graduated. Okay, so this is another tricky question. So, in or at the university? Okay, you study in school, right? In. Okay, study in a place. Very good. Most of you didn't fall for the trick. Question 8. Our runners have qualified for the upcoming semi-final round. Blank day. Okay, Moon X, I test you again. What type of question is this? Moon X. Right. Sorry for calling you out, but you were here for 2 of the same questions, so you definitely know what this kind of questions is called, right? Question tag. Yes, very good. Okay, I'm glad you remember. Okay, question tag. Yay, yes. Thank you for remembering it. Okay, so our runners have qualified for the upcoming semi-final round. So Sigma, wow. Okay, I see all the lingo coming out already. But yes, have, this is positive, therefore here will be negative. Haven't they? Very good, Moonlight. I think gonna forget tomorrow. It's okay, Moon X. I'll remind you every day until you will dream of question tags. Okay? So for question number 9, right? Question number 9. Blank, we change our habits, we will continue to pollute the environment. Okay? So this is the same thing, right? You choose between one. You want to choose this or you want to choose this, right? So whenever there's like 2 conflicting ideas, the answer will be unless. Okay? Straightforward. Moonlight and fish and chips, that's correct. Moon X as well. Okay, unless we change our habits. Question 10, our last question for today. All is unless so far. Yeah, Moon X. That's a very good trend that we see, but sometimes they put despite. I see a lot of despite and unless. Okay, so question number 10. My cousins blank in Australia since they were born. Since they were born. Okay, cousins. Plural. Okay, present continuous. Present continuous, right? Have been living. Okay, have been living in Australia since they were born. Okay, yes, and that is all for today, right? I'm glad we managed to finish all these practices together. I hope you learned something new as well. So feel free to join Teacher Yahweh's live later on, and I'll see y'all very soon, right? Probably next week. Okay, next week afternoon I will be doing lives, so tune in. Okay, bye bye. Have a nice weekend. Okay, bye bye. No.